They're looking for a safe pair of hands, but they're also looking for a partner that is flexible, engaging, and will work with them to deliver the transformation project that they're looking to put together.
They should prioritise the customer. They should prioritise giving a great outcome and making sure that they add value and that they're relevant not just now but for the long term of their customer.
I think it's trying to understand, I guess, their needs and their wants and what they're trying to achieve. Everyone comes to work for different reasons, and they all have different motivations. So when you start talking about things like automation, people panic, is that going to make my job redundant? Actually, no, what it's going to do is make your job more interesting because all the mundane stuff's just going to go away. So it's just, I guess it's trying to find your angle and trying to understand what's going to resonate with your audience, and it's also listening to them as well. People drive change from externally, as in the customers, but they also drive it internally, so really listen to your people at all levels.
There are many pitfalls. I think amongst them are thinking that you know everything. So you've definitely got to ask for help, you've got to be inclusive, you've got to get the knowledge and thoughts and feelings of not only your customers but probably more importantly your staff, because it's your people that are actually going to lead the transformation. And I think getting obsessed by a time to achieve something, because great never stops. So it's an evolution, not a revolution.
I'd say without a doubt it's people, because I think you've got different people that will transform at different paces. There's a lot of individuals that won't transform, get stuck in their ways, and a lot of individuals that want to transform at an incredibly quick pace that may be too difficult for organisations. I think technology is an enabler of transformation, but only an enabler. And we need to try to understand what we want out of, whether it be business process, whether it be new markets, new routes to market, and technology is the enabler of that, but people are the ones that will create the technology, deploy the technology, and manage the technology. And managing those individuals, or nurturing those individuals is probably a better way to put it, is absolutely the key and fundamental challenge. I don't think that's changed over the years, by the way. I think it's been there for the last God knows how long and will be there forevermore. So as soon as we can manage that, the better.
I would say in response to that, keep your eyes on the customer. It's very easy to get distracted. There's an awful lot of noise in the market of what's happening, what's changing, exciting new concepts and technologies. Some of that's good, some of that's bad, some of it's indifferent. It's useful to stay abreast of it and test some of those, but learn from mistakes, listen to customers, listen to feedback, and stay always in tune with customer demand, customer feedback to keep your business on track.
So maybe two things to think of from an influence perspective. I'd break it down into the strategy and also the tactics. So the first one on the strategy is almost figure out which kind of groups and subgroups have to have different messages and speak into the different kind of challenges that they're going to face upon that transformation, and make sure you've got a strategy to roll out those messages to the different groups as well. And again, it's not just kind of sending an email, it's doing it on a number of different ways, because persistence in that influence message is really, really key. And then if you're influencing and trying to transform, and you've identified individuals that are kind of key to rolling out your strategy, then speaking to what makes sense to them is really, really important. I know why this person should do it, because I'm thinking about my values, my beliefs, my motivations, my desires, my fears. That might actually resonate with the person that you're speaking to. So just taking the time to think about what message is going to resonate to that individual is really, really beneficial.
So I definitely say the biggest drivers of transformation are probably people. Technology is a close second, but the people are the people who are actually driving the change. But you've also got to be very careful that you also include the procedure. You can't use the technology until you understand the procedure. Once you've got the procedure, then you use the technology to enhance it, make yourself more agile, more nimble, and then go from there.